Critics of tax amnesties are prone to complain that in the long run, tax amnesties are likely to lead to a decrease of tax compliance as a result of honest taxpayers perceiving the amnesty to be favourable treatment of evaders, resulting in the decline of honest taxpayers. It may also be believed that the amnesty will not only be a once-only chance to repay undeclared taxes, again leading to lower compliance, as taxpayers believe there will be future opportunities to come clean. The report stated that there are supporters for tax amnesties, however, and these advocates suggest that long-term compliance can be increased by a one-time amnesty with increased expenditure on enforcement and greater penalties in the future. With the question of tax amnesties, the foremost considerations are likely to be political in nature. Punishment for punishment's sake does not serve the public interest and has no redemptive dimension. Voluntary compliance to the law and an active participation in making a contribution to society is the best way. No tax authority can police every single member of society for compliance, and nor should it. The question ultimately is, does the government have the will to implement a general and all-embracing tax amnesty? Under the present extraordinary financial burdens that the Exchequer is dealing with, a general tax amnesty is a well-tried and highly effective method of raising much-needed revenue by deploying existing resources to a better effect. In terms of cost to the department, it makes potentially significant savings. The implementation of such a general tax amnesty could be made quickly from the actual decision to adopt this policy. There has never been a more needful or timely set of circumstances to garner bipartisan political support across all party lines for this to happen now. From the website of the Labour Party, for Labour, democratic renewal is intended to forge a new relationship between government and citizen, so that Britain is better equipped to respond to the challenges that lie ahead. We want to create a society where power is held accountable and where individuals are able to maximize control over their own lives. From the Conservative Party website, Nurturing Responsibility, with opportunity comes responsibility. To make the most of the new world of freedom, we need to strengthen the structures which bring stability and a sense of belonging, home, neighbourhood and nation. From the Liberal Democrats website, if you want to know how committed a government is to fairness, then look at its tax system. It is no coincidence that as HMRC staff have been cut, the amount of uncollected tax written off as doubtful has nearly doubled. There is over £130 billion which is uncollected, evaded and avoided, which could go towards closing the public deficit. Closing offices and slashing jobs makes no economic sense and will do nothing to help the recovery. Rather than cuts, the government should be investing to recoup the lost billions in tax. That was a quote from Mark Savotka, who is the General Secretary of the Public and Commercial Services Union. He also had this to say in the Guardian newspaper on April the 22nd, 2009. Elsewhere, as a result of efficiency savings, we have Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs closing 200 offices and cutting 25,000 jobs by 2011, making it near impossible to chase the £21.5 billion worth of uncollected tax and the £25 billion worth lost through tax evasion. Money that could be ploughed into public services and stimulating the economy. The new disclosure opportunity being conducted by Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs has been labelled as representing an unfair playing field for taxpayers with onshore tax liabilities only. Gary Ashford, National Head of Tax, Risk and Dispute Resolution at RSM Bentley Jennison, said, wholly domestic disclosures are not within the scope of the new disclosure opportunities, and those taxpayers will be subject to the standard HMRC penalty structure. This could create an unfair position for those with UK-only problems. Many senior tax specialists agree with him. If you believe that everyone should be treated fairly under the tax laws, and that everyone is entitled to a fresh start, if you agree with the opinions expressed in favour of a general tax amnesty for everyone in the UK, then please go to http://petitions.number10.gov.uk/paytaxnow and sign the petition in support. Thank you for your participation.